Guys, so Tuesday, I got myself one of these, a Garmin Forerunner 235, and a lot of the older guys, the older generation, they say, "Oh God, I don't like Garmin watches. They're ruining the sport and stuff." But I think this Garmin can be beneficial, but obviously you shouldn't be addicted to it either. Just get you in the right zones. Cause I bought my first Garmin watch in 2015, October 2015. That was over 4 years ago. And I'll tell you the difference between that watch and this watch is quite big. There's a massive difference. First of all, be careful with this watch. It's very delicate. It looks like the straps could easily fall off. It's probably because they want you to break your watch, so you have to go in and buy another watch. That's just the electronics world we live in today. The electronics break very easily. It's all just to make money. So don't be a victim. And the heart rate thing is one big thing I noticed. Like that thing, it tells you your heart rate, the zone you're meant to be training in, and that can be very beneficial. Because I think a lot of people might be running in the wrong zones, not really training properly, without even knowing it. Do you know what I mean? So personally, this thing will get you straight. So if it's meant to be a threshold run, you just make sure you keep your heart rate around the threshold zone. If you want it to be like aerobic, easy run, keep around the easy zone. I think that's 140, 150. Do you know what I mean? And I learned from using this watch that I've probably been overtraining lately. According to this watch, my easy run pace is 8 to 8.5 minute mile pace. I was doing my easy runs at 6.5 minute mile pace lately. And according to that watch, that's my threshold. Do you know what I mean? Which is a big surprise to me. And I've obviously been overdoing it. And my threshold is remarkably low. I could be hitting 8 minute miles. I'd still be in my threshold according to this. I'd be 160 beats per minute. So yeah, I'm gonna have a more cautious approach to training, like the Kenyans. I think maybe that's why I haven't been doing as well as I would have liked to lately, because I've just been overdoing it. Easy runs too fast, sessions too fast. So yeah, I'm gonna. I remember 3 years ago, I went for a very cautious approach to training. I was doing my easy runs around 8 minute mile pace. The only sessions I was doing were tempo runs around 6 minute mile pace, and I happened to run quite well that year. I almost made the Ireland junior squad for the Euros, Eurocross, and it worked out well. And that's the thing, get people training in the right zones, because it's very easy to overdo it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you go to Kenya, they do their easy runs 8 minute mile pace, and Irish runners, we tend to laugh at that. And you have 15 minute 5K runners doing 6.5 minute miles. Yeah, the Kenyans are beating us. Do you know what I mean? So you have to kind of question this stuff. Look to what the best guys are doing. It's the technology is only proving that it's the Kenyans that are right, doing their easy runs extra slow. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. If you're a novice runner, or if you're even an advanced runner, I suggest using one of these every now and then. Don't be obsessed with the thing. Or check your heart rate. Do you know what I mean? Find a way to check your heart rate. That's a good way to really know, because different runners have different heart rates at different paces. My easy pace could be 8 minute mile pace. You could have another guy at my standard whose easy pace is 7 minute mile pace. It just depends really. So yeah, maybe if you can sneak into some gym, they give free 1 day passes. If you just take advantage of that 1 day pass and maybe go on the treadmill and check your heart rate or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's really good. So at least then you know what your zones feel like. You know what a tempo run feels like. You know what an easy run feels like. You know what a recovery run feels like. Do you know what I mean?